Why is it that people always find a way to get in between Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy? This is something I noticed over time, and recently some people are trying to replicate that. But I'm blaming the FCs, I'm blaming the 30 BGs and the outsiders for this, because they are always fighting for superiority among these guys, and these guys could be the biggest at a time. These are the biggest artists at different times. Right now, Burna Boy is hitting the ground hard. We had Davido hit it in the past. We have Wizkid actually did something in the past. But people always find a way to get in between these guys. Recently, Nigerian billionaire Femi Otedola hosted Wizkid and Burna Boy along with Cecil Hammond of Flight Time at his residence in Lagos. Somehow, a lot of people found a way to get in between, saying that Davido was not invited, but Burna Boy and Wizkid were invited. So what is the meaning of that? That is the question I'm really asking. It is left for Femi Otedola to have these guys around. Maybe he wants to invest in something along with these guys. So some people are really finding a way to get at Davido with that. I think we are not doing right with this whole thing of Davido is superior, Burna Boy is superior, and Wizkid is superior. These guys are really big artists at the time, so we need to respect them because of their contributions to Afrobeat, especially around the globe. But talking about that, we still got some interesting stories I need to share with you on. But before I dive into the stories, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Remember, I spoke about P Prime in one of my videos, and a lot of people did respond to that. This guy has actually won big at the Trace Awards. That is really massive, and a lot of people are now responding to that. He won the best producer of the year with Ashake's featuring Wizkid's MMS. This guy is one guy we need to watch out for in 2025 because he's doing a lot of hits, a lot of big things in 2025, and he did it in 2024 with the likes of Ashake, Wizkid, and the rest. And now he did something with Rema called Baby, and that sound is one sound that we get awards, and this guy will be actually praised for it. What is your own take about this? Let's catch a glimpse of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best producer goes to
Prime MSS.
Wizkid's 2019 global hit Joro surpasses 300 million views on YouTube, making it his first music video to reach this milestone. That is actually massive for Wizkid, and it's a big win for Wizkid. We need to celebrate this. It's not easy to get about 300 million views on a video on YouTube. That is to show that people, they appreciate your work. Guys, let's go back to Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. This superiority battle is always with their fan clubs. That is something I got to understand. Recently, Femi Otedola invited Burna Boy Wizkid over for a kind of meeting alongside with the CEO of Flight Time, and a lot of people were really excited at that Femi may be investing in the entertainment sector in Nigeria. Instead of people to see it like that, a lot of people started seeing it like they're not invited the video and all those kind of things. I think we are the problems right now between these guys. Not to say these guys then get problem between themselves. I feel that people around them, they are FCs or fan clubs, outsiders, 30 BGs. These guys are really the problem right now because always finding a way to spike conversation, conflict between these guys. Why would you say that? Because they're not invited Davido. That means Davido is an inferior artist. That is a question a lot of people are really asking, and this is quite disturbing, and we need to really leave this out in 2025. Wizkid and Davido, these guys are really massive artists, and alongside Burna Boy, and they are having a game plan for 2025. Burna Boy will be dropping an album in 2025 called No Sign of Weakness, and Davido has postponed his album dropping because of the Ramadan, like what a lot of people are saying. It's going to be dropping on 18th of April, and that is going to be so massive, and he called the album 5. He said he's going to surpass the kind of statistics of Timeless album with this album. Do you feel that Davido can actually do that? But Burna Boy is having a tour in 2025, and that is going to be so massive for Burna Boy. This time, this guy is going to be shutting down 80,000 capacity stadium around the world, and a lot of people are now keen into that. He has been selling tickets, for his tour in France. Now he's in Kenya to have a great time in Kenya with his Kenya fans out there. Afrobeat is being exported by the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, a lot of others like Thames, Rema, and the rest. And we have to commend these guys because they are generating forests with Afrobeat. It's not easy to generate forests with Afrobeat too. That is something I got to understand about all of this. And now people are looking out for their album dropping anytime soon. And Wizkid may proceed on tour for his Mariah's album that dropped in 2024, and a lot of people can really understand that Wizkid is one artist we need to respect. But when you look at the performances of Wizkid's album, ever since Made in Lagos album, a lot of people are now saying that Wizkid, you need to challenge Made in Lagos album because that was the best album that you gave to us at the time. He dropped, More Love, Less Ego album that didn't actually take much good turn, and he dropped, Mariah's album, although he had an initial impact, but a lot of people are saying that you need to promote it more than this. Burna Boy has become the most streamed African artist on Spotify for 2025, having over 5 billion streams on Spotify. That is actually massive. And before it used to be Wizkid, now Burna Boy is surpassing all trends. That is something we are really celebrating at a time like this. But you've got to understand that Burna Boy has actually made impact in the Afrobeat sector, and Wizkid also opened a door in the Afrobeat sector because when Wizkid relocated to even US to promote Afrobeat, a lot of people were still struggling with Afrobeat in Nigeria. And that was an international establishment by Wizkid and his team at that time. But right now, Burna Boy is taking Afrobeat to the news and cranny of this world. We remember the first artist to get a gold certification in the US as Davido with his song called Fall. And that is really, really a big contribution to Afrobeat. I think we need to respect these artists at the time. We need to really show them love and rather casting hate on these artists and casting conflict. We need to help to heal the differences between these artists. What are your own takes about this? Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best producer goes to